Hello from Vietnam! Spent the most incredible 10 days adventuring through the northern part of Vietnam with Intrepid Travel. I did the Northern Vietnam Adventure, which starts in Hanoi, loops up through Sapa, and ends with the last day in Ba Binh National Park, finishing back down in Hanoi. This trip was absolutely incredible. Very different from a lot of the other things that I have done in the past. We had a lot of long drive days, but we were really immersed in the Vietnamese culture, the Northern Vietnamese culture. There are a lot of minority groups in the northern provinces where we were able to see some of the Hmong people and also some of the Thai people. And not just, I guess, see them living their lives, but really immersing ourselves in their towns, their villages, and their everyday lives. One of the first things we did was visit Sapa. Sapa is actually a fairly well visited part of Vietnam. A lot of people do go to Sapa. There's really good hiking and trekking and a lot of homestays. You can book a homestay. Intrepid organized all of this for us, but we were able to do a trek and a homestay on our second night. We started in Sapa town and trekked all the way down to kind of a remote village where our homestay was. So we essentially walked to our homestay. The trek was difficult. It was very muddy and very steep, but incredible. I wouldn't have changed a thing. Sometimes the hardest things are the most rewarding. Being on that trek was something else. We walked through terraced rice paddies, the most incredible view down this valley. We met local people along the way. Villagers out grazing their water buffalo down this trail. Local kids followed us. It was really something special to kind of be a part of all of that. At the end of the trek, we finished right as the sun was setting, so we were rewarded with an incredible sunset, which felt kind of vindicating. And for me, like I said, the trek was pretty hard, but there were puppies, little puppies at the end at the homestay. So every step that hurt there at the end, worth it. Today we're trekking in the Sapa region to a homestay where we'll be staying tonight with my Intrepid group. And look at the views. One of my favorite parts of the trip was actually the last couple days. One of our last stops was Ba Bi National Park, which is where Ba Bi Lake is. And it's just an incredible natural area. The lake is massive, beautiful, and everything is so green and lush. Towering kind of like rock faces with greenery growing down into the lake. Local fishermen on traditional boats setting lines and setting nets. It was spectacular. Our group was able to do some hiking there as well, catching a theme here. We loaded up into our boat, and the boat took us across the lake to kind of a remote village where we were able to do another homestay with a local family. And this was one of the most beautiful places I have ever been in my whole life. It was so hot. It was so hot there. There's no air conditioning, but watching the sunset at that place was something I'll never forget. There just is this calm quiet in places like that you can't really put into words how you feel or what it's like. You have to really experience it and feel it. And those are the moments that I absolutely live for when I'm traveling. The ones that when you get home and people ask you, like, how was it? Show me pictures. You can show pictures, you can talk about the food, you can talk about the people you met, but there's certain moments that you just can't put into words, you can't describe. And being in that place so far away from home, it's such a rural part of Vietnam, it's that moment where you're like, life is so beautiful. I'm so lucky to be here. Thank you, Intrepid, for an incredible trip. Thank you for organizing trips for intrepid people who want to experience more than just the main sites, people that want to get out and trek and hike, people that want to be immersed in the culture. Thank you for giving us those experiences, because it was once in a lifetime. Should the hat be like a traditional part of the videos? Like maybe it'll be like a Where's Waldo? Like in the next video, it'll be in the background. You have to find it. Xin chào. I think that means hello. Xin chào. Or maybe it's goodbye. So hot. So hot. Oh my God, it's been so hot. Vietnam, Vietnam. Oh, you know what would be even better than this hat is a traditional like Vietnamese hat. God, man, I really didn't plan this well. I'm so sorry.